Over the last week, the internet, along with several other celebrities, have constantly hammered on the point that Will Smith was wrong for slapping Chris Rock at the 94th Oscars award, even when he made a G.I. Jane joke about his wife, Jada Pinkett bald head. If you can't take a joke, you shouldn't be a famous celebrity because people are always going to come for you. Well, Jada wasn't having that when she may have pressured Will into slapping Chris, and she's recently come out to say she regrets pressuring him. What could have changed between that night and now? Could it be because Will looks like he's going to lose it all? Or is Jada just being remorseful? We'll dive right into these details. But before we do so, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exclusive content on your favorite A-list celebrities. Let's get right in. Will Smith has recently lost upcoming movie deals with Sony and streaming giant Netflix, and this might just be the push Jada needed to admit she's sorry and regrets forcing Will into slapping Chris. At the night of the event, while Chris made a joke about Jada's hair, Will was visibly laughing at the joke, which seemed harmless at first. However, a closer look at the scene seconds later showed Jada, who had begun to roll her eyes at Will as if to say, "I'm being ridiculed, and you're laughing without doing anything about it." It was at that moment that everything changed. Will got up and slapped Chris on stage, who quite shockingly didn't know what was coming until he had been hit. He later responded saying, "Wow, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me." As Will walked back to his seat, he shouted at Chris to keep his wife's name out of his mouth like a man who was valiantly defending his wife. Well, he was. But if you take a closer look at Jada during that moment, you'd see she had that little look of satisfaction at what Will had just done. Well, who knows why? In light of the recent events that have made Will resign from the Academy, get slandered by several fans and celebrities, and even lose upcoming movies, Jada has admitted to regretting forcing Will to slap Chris. According to recent reports that have been made known, the popular Girls Trip actress and wife to Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, has come out to say she wished her husband didn't get physical with comedian Chris Rock. She also stated she isn't angry with Will for slapping Chris, who in fact made a joke about her hair loss, a condition known as alopecia, which she had previously opened up about in December 2021 via social media, where she said, "Now at this point, I can only laugh. Y'all know I've been struggling with alopecia, and just all of a sudden one day. Look at this line right here. Now this is going to be a little bit more difficult for me to hide, so I thought I'd just share it so y'all not asking any questions, but you know, Mom is going to put some rhinestones in there, and I'm going to make me a little crown." Well, reports have also stated that the couple, who have in the past had serious issues, are in agreement over the way Will overreacted and are focused on their family and kids at the moment. Whoopi Goldberg, who's a governor at the Academy Award, has also stated that she doesn't think the actor's career will be affected by the slap. An insider who spoke to Us Weekly said, "It was in the heat of the moment and it was him overreacting. He knows that she knows that. They're in agreement that he overreacted." The insider further stated that Jada Smith is not a wallflower, nor one of these women that needs protecting, and he didn't need to do what he did. She's a strong woman, an opinionated woman, and she can fight her own battles, but she will stand by him. The source also told US Weekly that the couple are very much protected in their own lives and do the absolute best they can to protect their loved ones. Well, some people are of the opinion that Will shouldn't have laughed at the joke in the first place, since Jade already claimed he likes her bald head in September 2021 during an episode of Red Table Talk. She said he loves it. "It was just time. I was just ready for that kind of expression and release. I'm so glad I did it. It was such a beautiful experience and such a freedom. I feel more connected to myself and to the great diving in a very special way. I was just like, I'm over it. It was that moment. I was just like, I'm done. I'm just done with the worry. I'm done with the care. I'm just done." So you could see why she pressured Will in the first place. Well, the story gets even more interesting, as the star had already openly said she didn't care what anyone thought of her bald head just days before the Oscars award. The 50-year-old Girls Trip star took to social media app TikTok days before the event and said, "Being a black woman and dealing with hair in Hollywood in the era I came up in, having your hair look as European as possible was always the thing, and that was really challenging, you know, because I liked my hair out wild and curly. But nobody wanted that. So I always had to do my hair in ways that didn't feel natural to me because I'm trying to play the game." She ended the post with a caption that read, "Crown act, be proud of your crown, I am not my hair journey." So, what changed Jada? Since the slap on stage, Smith's talent agency, Creative Artists Agency, have been at different worlds on what exactly they would do to the Oscar winner. The incident was reported to have caused a state of uncertainty for CAA chiefs Brian Lurd, Richard Lovett, and Kevin Huvane, who represent countless A-list stars throughout media and sports. According to a report published by the Daily Beast, but since denied by the Academy, there was a serious argument within the agency about what should be the fate of Will Smith. The argument was carried into a leadership summit held at the luxury oceanfront Terrania resort in Rancho Palos Verdes, California, which had in attendance over 100 agents and talent executives. The decision to disassociate themselves from disgraced producer Harvey Weinstein was another factor that impacted the agency's decision. According to reports, Lurd wanted Smith expelled from CAA roster while Lovett wanted him to remain, although he was exhausted by the whole episode and the fallout at the meeting. Well, it seems Lovett won the battle and would be remaining in the agency with Will Smith for the meantime. However, a spokesperson for the Creative Artists Agency denied that there was any sort of division within the ranks of the agency. The source told the Daily Beast, "There is no truth to any of it. Simply never happened." As the debate on what should happen to Chris continues, several questions about his future have been raised. Some believe the incident has what it takes to end his career, and others don't. While speaking on The View, Whoopi Goldberg said, "Some of Will Smith's future projects are in question. The question is, does he have a path back? Yes, of course he does. He'll be back, no worries." She further added that you have to separate the art from the artist, because if you can't, none of us can be artists. Co-host Ana Navarro also weighed in on the issue, saying, "I'm so tired of talking about it. I'd like to slap myself." Well, Will has since announced his resignation from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, saying he had betrayed its trust. The result of his resignation means the superstar actor who won this year's Best Actor award for his portrayal of Richard Williams, father of tennis stars Venus and Serena, in King Richard, is unlikely to be invited to announce the Best Actress award next year, a task performed in recent years by the previous year's Best Actor. One Academy member said, "Some of the members are saying Will jumped before he was pushed. The executives are still in utter disbelief at what happened." Smith won't be able to vote for the Oscars or attend special Academy events in the future, but he will still be eligible for future Oscar nominations. In his resignation statement, he said, "I am resigning from membership in the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences and will accept any further consequences the board deems appropriate. Change takes time, and I am committed to doing the work to ensure that I never again allow violence to overtake reason." Well, that's one of the prices Will paid for slapping Chris Rock, and Jada is right to regret forcing him. That's all for today's video, guys. But before we end, what do you think of Jada admitting to regretting that Will Smith slapped Chris? Do you think he should have listened to her? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. And if by now you haven't, ensure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new updates from us on your favorite celebrities.